To create a discussion that is a group discussion, you go to discussions and hit plus discussion, give it a title. So this type of discussion is different than assignment groups when you're using groups, in that this discussion is that all the people in the discussion that see each other's work are in the same group. So what that means is you can either break it apart with group 1, please discuss, or you can have the same discussion for everybody, but only the people within that group are going to see it anyway. So based on the different groups that you have laid out, those people are going to be seeing only what the other people in their group submit. So going a little lower, you would add it as a graded discussion. Typically, doesn't have to be, but the main part is that you mark it as a group discussion. Now you can create a new group category, or you can select a discussion group that you've already chosen. So in an earlier video, I created the discussion group, and so I want to use that in several different locations. So that's what I'm going to use in this case. Here, I can still say the available from and until. Let's say this is graded. And I can give the points, etc., on what this is going to be. Assignment group discussions, and save and publish. And now this discussion is available for this group of students. To use groups in assignments, these are student groups that we're talking about specifically, you go to the group for the assignment that you want to add. Yes, I'm using the term group multiple times. So the assignment group that you want to add to, click on plus, and let's call this a group assignment. I'm going to go into more options right away. And here, give it a number of points. Assignment group is fine. Grading the points, etc. I'm not worried about all of this. I do like to have it be something, though, that might be an online submission, or even an external tool like Turnitin for the submission. Often it'll be things like text entry, file upload. Again, restricting file types, you may want to include specific things. As I go down, here's an option for group assignment. I can hit plus group assignment. When I do that, now I've got a couple of options. One, I can go ahead and pick the group that I've been using before. So this is a group that I've set up to demonstrate how group work happens. I've also used it in discussions, so I'm going to use the same one here again in the assignment. But you can create a group by clicking on new group category there. And now as I go down, I have a couple of different options. One, I can stop assigning it to everyone, and I can assign it only to one group. So I can assign it to the group in person. I can also have different due dates for different groups. So I can say that in person is going to be due on the 24th of, let's go with the 27th of January at 10 p.m., which is what I've specified before. Copy and paste that. I can now add. And now I can pick the next group. Notice it does not give me the in-person group that's listed above. It gives me other options. And so now I can make that due, instead of January 27th, I can make it due the next Friday. And again, I can copy that and paste it down here under the until. And even specify the available date. Maybe that's not going to be available until the Friday after the other group is done. So now this is only assigned to the two groups. And when I hit save and publish, it asks me, do I want to include the rest of the shell? In this case, I don't. Understand this can be a group for different presentations or something like that. And so you can have a different assignment for each of those groups, or one assignment that covers multiple due dates based on the group. Either way works beautifully. I'm going to go ahead and hit continue. So as I did this, I'm going to edit it again to demonstrate. When I did the group part, I did not mark the assigned grades to each student individually. What happens there is, if it is not marked, then you give one grade and everybody in that group gets the grade. If, however, it is marked, then you will give a grade to each student individually. So one of the tricks is you can leave it not marked until you've graded everything, and then change it and select that. This is after students have submitted, after you've already finished grading all of the work on the big scale. Then you can select it, and then you can give individual students different grades within their group if you want to. So for right now, I'm going to leave it not marked, hit save, continue. And then if I go into SpeedGrader, notice it now gives me the group, and what did I want to give group in person a grade for this. I can hit a 5, tab off, and notice it's only got in person, it's only got the people that I have in that group. So now if I want, I can go back to the assignment, group assignment here, edit it, and I can select to assign grades to each student individually and save it at the bottom. And as I go into SpeedGrader, now it gives the different names of the people, and notice they all have a 5 right now. So now I can give a different grade to the different people that were in that. I can also make comments to the student only or to the whole group, because I chose that individual versus the group grade. It allows me to make that choice here when I send comments and then hit submit. So this is how you have a group assignment in Canvas.